Hey there, Avra here with Cami. Did you know that you can create collaborative activities with Cami? Cami's collaborative environment offers unique possibilities for students and teachers. Let's take a look. Let's use this activity as an example. This is the teacher view. The teacher has asked the students to share an image. Before we move over to the student view, let's take a look at the toolbar here on the left. You can see that this toolbar is very robust and has many different tools from which to choose. As we slide over and take a look at the student view, we'll notice that the students have fewer tools than the teacher. This was by design. This teacher has chosen to minimize the toolbar in order to help students focus. This can reduce overwhelm. It can also reduce distractions. This is one of the uniquenesses of Cami's collaborative environment. It's important to note that feature control, or selecting the tools that students will have access to, is available in both individual and collaborative activities. So let's take a look at what the student will do in this collaborative activity. In this case, Sally's student will head down to the bottom of this toolbar and select Add Media. From here, she has 4 choices. She can find an image on her computer. She can take a picture with the camera. She can head to her Google Drive to select an image, or she can choose the Google image search. There are other options in Add Media, but these are the 4 that her teacher has chosen for her to access. So we'll go ahead and click for the Google image search, and then select an image. We'll go down and choose Insert Image, and you can see that when Sally's image comes in, it's very large. So this is a great time to show you another awesome feature of the collaboration in Cami. If we take a look right here, we will see the collaborators or the users that are participating in this activity. If we click here, on the right-hand side of our screen, we get this panel with all of the different collaborators who have ever entered this document. At the top, we will see the 3 people who are currently online and actively participating in this activity. Then we'll also see a list of all of the different people who have ever accessed this document or this activity in the past. What's neat about this is that each of these names not only has the initials and when the person was last active, but these serve as mute buttons. What I mean by that is that we can click on someone's name and you'll see that their image disappears. We can also go down to the very bottom and choose Hide All. What's nice about this is that this is a per user function, meaning that as Sally is muting her friends or her peers, other students do not see that happen. They're in control of their own environment. So now Sally can go up and just turn herself on. And what will happen is that her image, when she turns herself back on, will appear here on the screen. Now she can do whatever she'd like to do in terms of resizing, or she can even double click and crop her image. And she can do all of this without worrying about seeing other people's work. She can then take her image and put it where she'd like it to be. Then, when she's done, she can head back over to this panel and choose Show All at the bottom. Now, everyone else's work appears. This panel can be minimized by using this button here at the top right. It can be turned back on again by clicking here. This is also a way to turn it off. That's a way of being able to see the collaborators within the document. This is something that teachers can do, and individual students can do it as well. Another thing that makes the Cami collaborative environment unique is that students can't move or edit each other's work. So in this case, even though I have the select tool here as an option when I'm in as Sally's student, Sally can move her own stuff around. But if she tries to click on Margie's Dunkin' coffee or Sophie's lemonade, she can click all she wants, but all she'll see is the initials and the person's name up here. She can't move these images around. She can't change them in any way. If we scroll down to another page where we have text boxes and videos and images, you'll notice that the same thing is true. We can't click and drag anything around. We can't even double click inside of the box and try to change the font or anything like that. This is a wonderful feature of Kami because students can share ideas with one another in a safe space without the worry or the anxiety that might be produced by knowing that someone else might change what they've shared. Now that we've explored some of the features and functions of collaboration in Kami, let's take a look at how we can share this activity with our students. We'll want to head up to the top right to the Share button. Here, we'll click, and then we need to change the sharing setting in our Google Drive settings. If you're using Microsoft OneDrive, this is very similar. What we'll do is head to where it says anyone with the link and click here. Then we'll choose whether students should be a viewer or an editor. Since typically we want to choose editor in a collaborative environment, it defaults to that. However, if you want students to only be viewing the file, you can click viewer. Then head to where it says copy right here, and it will copy this link for your students. You can now take that and paste it into whatever mechanism you use in your classroom for sharing links with students. Additionally, be aware that there is the option for a QR code right here. If I click on this little QR code icon, you'll see that a QR code is generated. From here, you could copy and paste this into whatever environment makes sense for you to share this QR code with your students. Students will either be able to click on the link or scan the QR code, and the collaborative activity will open up and they'll be able to work on it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.